Oh my God, dude, look at this place.
That is a rare BMW.
I can't pronounce it.
I have died and gone to heaven, folks. The whole point of driving new roads in new places is to explore what exists outside of your norm. The Overcrest Rally is a catalyst for this exact type of adventure, and while shooting the event for an upcoming build series, we stumbled upon incredible vistas, unforgettable roads, and incredible people. In this tiny place in Oregon, while on the Overcrest Rally, appeared a Fjord Blue twin-turbo M90 3.0 CS. After huddling around the car, we met the man, the myth, the legend, Peter Salzmaan. He had a treasure trove of rare BMW projects and very passionately wanted to share them with us. That's where this story begins. Oh my God, dude, look at this place. There's an E30 wagon sitting under a shed. He just pulled his twin turbo 3S into this building, and there's a Unimog behind.
This is a freaking ghost town. There's like 280 people that they don't even know what a BMW is around here. They gotta be driving farm trucks.
Oh yeah, the smoothies. That's so cool.
Well, no, it's got 14-inch wheels off of the 1600 four-door. Then I widened them, and then I
In the corner. That is a rare BMW.
Is that a 700 or what is? This is a glass car. But this is just after glass.
with a BMW motor. I mean, it's the BMW.
Yeah. Well, this was right after the merger. Yeah. So for people who don't know, BMW wasn't doing so hot, and so they just started basically picking other car companies that had kick-ass designs and then putting their drivetrain in it. And Glas was one of those companies. This is a post-merger Glas. So it's a BMW 1600 GT. It looks like basically a miniature boxy Jaguar E-Type. And they're super cool. Holy smokes, this is right up my alley. Whoa. I was like, okay, 4 cylinders. There's 2 more. M20?
It's a M20 with a 3-liter crank, so it's a 3-liter.
Wow.
It's got.
How are the velocity stacks attached? Are they just clamped? Or
they're not on there right now. That's why I
chilling?
didn't drive it down there.
Yeah.
I have to build brackets because I built these.
Yeah.
You know, and then had them chromed to miss the hydrovac unit.
Man, you have like the dream setup.
I restored it for a gal, and she wanted it Fjord Blue.
Oh yeah.
And so that's the only part that's Fjord Blue anymore.
We were just talking about that last night. The 70s BMW colors is just the color space that the world should be. It's such a good palette.
And this has got the Zender kit on it.
Yeah.
When Peter fired up the M20 car, it hit me how excited he was to show us everything on the property and prove that the car is run. I genuinely didn't think that this E10 was going to fit through the side of the garage until I realized the opposite. The garage was built for exactly that. These are original Zender flares. This body kit's 45 years old.
I think I actually got him from Vasek Polak way back when. He gave me a lot of stuff. He was a cool guy.
That's cool, man.
I used to have a body shop. I restored this car back in the 80s for this girl, and she got sandwiched and crunched, so now it's got a fuel cell in the back.
Oh my God, there's more of them. Dude, I have died and gone to heaven, folks. Oh my God, I love this color. I love this color. This is gonna be the color of my car. Dude, there's just stuff on stuff. That's cool. That's the real 2002.
That's a fuel-injected, mechanically and fuel-injected 2002. And this was the best color combo too.
Oh, it's so gorgeous.
This one's like still got the Blaupunk AM FM.
Yeah, it's all the original stuff.
It hasn't been cut up or molested.
What year is this car?
88.
Oh, it's on bags. It's on bags. What? It's factory air?
Peter's turbo diesel E30 Touring is the ultimate daily driver. This thing has factory hydraulic self-leveling rear suspension, which I had no idea even existed on E30s. Alcohol injection for what he says is good for passing semi-trucks, a manual transmission, heated sports seats, and one of the cleanest color combos I've seen on a late model E30. For Peter, this was just kind of a nice driver, but for us, or at least for me, this is the holy grail of slab-sided E30s.
And the tow hitch.
While Peter told me he had imported even crazier BMWs than this black Touring, what spoke to me most was his next car. Identical to my first BMW in high school, we shared an affection for just how capable these all-wheel drive E30s are off-road and through feet of snow. They truly are unstoppable as long as you don't break a front axle.
Look at the wheels. What wheels are those?
They're stock.
No, those aren't. No. Usually IXs have plus 40 offset or plus whatever, 38, but they look like a normal BBS on an E30. These are like something crazy. Whoa. You have a very, 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 very rare set of wheels. I do appreciate that in the American market, like all the IXs are 6 cylinders. I love it. Oh, the lift, dude. Hell yeah.
And then I cut the perch and moved it up a little bit. I'm an off-road guy.
Right.
You know, I lost my fingers when I was 17 in the sand, and
Oh, holy crap.
I drive off-road all the time, and I love it, and so I know how to drive.
Yeah.
I hammer on this thing, and it won't break.
Yeah. Well, at least you haven't broken the axle.
No axles. I mean, I never broke a transfer case. I never broke an axle.
So these cars are rad because they're the first all-wheel drive BMW, and also they're a permanent 37-63 split front to rear. So when you launch it in the snow, there's a 63% weight shift to the rear axle, and so you have even weight distribution to all torque. So they just launch in the snow. But the axles are really hard to find, as you probably know.
I've got.
You got a spare axle.
I got a bunch of parts. Yeah.
But I remember being like, I don't know, 18, and I broke a front left axle, and it was all the money I had to buy it. So they're cool cars. They're really capable.
Now it's getting hard to get CV boots.
Yep. And in the States, they're all M20s, I believe.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
And they're all M20B25s in the States. They're also, for some reason, all seem to be red.
Right. And I had a bunch of white ones.
Yeah?
And
I saw you have a silver one over there.
Diamond black metallic. Yeah, that one's really badly rusted out over there, but it's got a bunch of good parts.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got to run avgas in this because I put a 3-liter crank in there. And so.
That's so cool, man.
But it runs really, really good.
Yeah. They sound awesome. M20s just
like
sound
on a gravel road or something, you punch it, it breaks all 4 tires loose.
Yeah.
And before with the 2.5 and that tall of a tire, you punch it and it was like you're waiting.
Yeah.
You know, and then
now it's a 3-liter.
All of a sudden with avgas and a 3-liter, it's just like.
Is it a crank from an M52, or what's the crank on it? An M50?
Yeah, I guess so.
A 24 valve crank.
Yeah.
And then it's just M20 upper end or top end. Yep. That's really cool.
And I used. I didn't put
Different
a cam in it or
bearings,
anything because I wanted a good bottom end.
Yeah.
You know.
And for it to run nice.
Yeah. But if you do it again, you got to use a Carrillo rods because we use the stock rods, and we have to cut those and then cut the block
for clearance to the where the bore ends.
The Carrillos are nice and smooth and round. You don't have to do anything.
Right.
Like on the 2002, the 3-liter, it's got the Carrillo rods.
Yep.
You know. And
for block clearance. Yeah.
With a tight shoot schedule, we had to keep moving. Peter's shop is undoubtedly a place we could spend days at. On our way out, Peter told us about all of the amazing trails we had to hit, nothing you could ever find in Google Maps. He's a total enthusiast of wheeling these cars. If there was a car you want to know more about, throw it down in the comments below so we can pick Peter's brain on our next adventure out west. Be sure to subscribe for that build series I mentioned, and share Peter's selflessness in keeping these classics alive.